The Calabash That Ripened Slowly, an African tale on the power of patience. Long ago, before the roads were cut through forests and before metal roofs replaced thatch, there stood a village called Umu Ora, resting quietly between a slow river and a line of ancient baobab trees. The elders said the village was older than memory itself, and that the spirits of the land still listened carefully to how people lived their lives. In Umu Ora, people believed in 3 sacred virtues: respect, endurance, and patience. Respect for elders, endurance in hardship, and patience in all things, because, as the elders often said, what is forced will break, what waits will last. In this village lived a boy named Kalu, the only son of a poor widow called Mama Nena. Kalu was strong, clever, and hard-working, but he had one great weakness: he could not wait. If he planted a seed, he wanted fruit the next morning. If he cooked food, he opened the pot every few minutes. If he learned a skill, he wanted to master it in one day. Mama Nena often warned him. "My son," she would say gently, "the earth does not hurry, yet everything is done." But Kalu would laugh. "Mama, patience is for old people. The world belongs to those who act fast." Mama Nena would sigh, for she knew the world had a way of teaching lessons that words could not. At the edge of Umu Ora stood a sacred calabash tree, older than any elder in the village. Its fruits were rare and special. The elders said each calabash carried a blessing, but only if harvested at the right time. If picked too early, the calabash would be bitter. If picked too late, it would rot. But if picked with patience, it would bring wisdom, wealth, or protection. Every year, the elders alone decided when a calabash was ready. Kalu watched this tree closely. He noticed one fruit growing larger than the rest, round, smooth, and shining in the sun. Each day he thought, "Surely it is ready now." But the elders said nothing. Temptation grows. One evening, Kalu approached the tree secretly. He touched the calabash. It felt firm. "Why wait for old men?" he whispered. "The fruit does not know age." He imagined the blessings inside: riches, fame, power. But before he could pluck it, a sudden wind shook the branches, and Kalu jumped back in fear. He ran home, his heart pounding. That night, he dreamed of the calabash speaking. "Wait for me," it said. "If you rush me, you will regret it." Kalu woke up sweating, but by morning, impatience returned. "Dreams are just dreams," he said. 3 days later, when the village went to the river for a festival, Kalu returned to the tree. No elders, no witnesses. He climbed the tree quickly, grabbed the calabash, and twisted it free. The moment it left the branch, the sky darkened. Kalu ignored it. At home, he cracked the calabash open. Instead of gold or blessings, thick black smoke poured out, filling the hut. Kalu coughed and fell unconscious. When he awoke, he was no longer in Umu Ora. Kalu found himself in a strange land where everything moved slowly. People walked slowly, rivers flowed slowly, even birds flapped their wings lazily. A tall, gray-haired man appeared. "Welcome, Kalu," the man said. "This is the land of waiting. You are here because you refused to wait." Kalu tried to run, but his legs felt heavy. "How do I leave?" Kalu asked desperately. The man replied, "You must learn what patience truly means. Only then will the path open." Kalu was given tasks. First, he was told to fill a cracked pot with water. No matter how hard he tried, the water leaked out. He grew angry. "This is impossible," the old man smiled. "Sit." Kalu sat, watching the pot slowly collect drops of water from dew overnight. By morning, it was full. Second, he was asked to grow crops on dry land. Kalu rushed, digging wildly. Nothing grew. Then he observed an old woman who worked slowly, carefully watering and waiting. Her crops flourished. Third, he was told to listen without speaking for 7 days. At first he fidgeted, but as days passed he began to understand people's pain, wisdom, and stories. For the first time, Kalu learned that waiting is not weakness, it is preparation. The return. When the old man returned, he asked, "What have you learned?" Kalu bowed. That haste steals what patience gives. The land faded. Kalu awoke in Ora, weak but alive. The broken calabash lay beside him, now empty. The elders arrived. Instead of punishment, the chief said, "The tree has already judged you." A changed man, years passed. Kalu became known as the most patient farmer in the village. His crops thrived. His words were measured. His decisions were wise. Children gathered around him and he told them, "I once thought speed was strength, but patience is power." Mama Nena lived to see her son become a respected elder. And the calabash tree? It still stands, teaching silently that good things do not ripen on demand. Moral of the tale: patience may delay reward, but impatience destroys it. What is meant for you will come if you allow it time.